Good evening, you cunts. Hey, what's up, Cobra? I don't know, man. It was weird. I started the stream and I didn't realize I was like dropping ass tons of frames. Like it was nowhere near a fucking stable connection whatsoever. So I went ahead and restarted my computer real quick to see if maybe that's what was going on. That wasn't it. And then I went to go see if, like, you know, maybe I just needed to restart the router, and that seems to fix it. So we are good to go. Once I finish getting everything up on this. So we're almost good to go. I might have lied there just a little bit. You can't connect to the remote. Right, hold on a second. I gotta reconnect this apparently. I need to turn it this way, maybe? Okay, bring it over to here, I guess. Wait, this is a scam, please? Really? Scan. Oh, wait. Mouse is in the way. Why is this not scanning? What the hell? Scan, you piece of shit. What even in the fuck? Okay, well, that's fucking annoying. Do that first of all. Over there. Why isn't this scanning though? It's really infuriating. Let's try this. Let's try closing everything down. Reopen it. Maybe that'll fix the problem. Is it the Wi-Fi I'm connected to, maybe? Try the other Wi-Fi connection here. Fucking Murphy's Law over here, man. Anything that can go wrong is going wrong. I get it? Oh, that got it. Okay. That's weird. Right. Where were we? As I just knock over my fucking phone. Can you please just stay there and not fuck around? Love of God. Thank you. Okay. Jesus. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Yeah, should be good now, man. I was getting my remote controller thing set up on my phone. That's why I switch like scenes and stuff. One of the best parts of using the Streamlabs OBS. Like they've really taken a great concept of OBS and just vastly improved upon it. Like, there's nothing wrong with OBS. Don't get me wrong. It's a great platform. It's just they've taken it to the next level. Ugh. So if you guys haven't yet, go check out the video that me and Amrath made, and I uploaded it earlier today. Basically, us going over everything with A17 till that's as far as we know up until last night, and things changed since then, or we didn't catch it. We also talk about the most recent kind of update from Roland, one of the devs, as far as the timeline for release on A17. It's a pretty neat little video and gives you kind of an idea what I'm going to be doing with that kind of, I guess you'd call it a podcast. I don't know if I would necessarily go out of the way to be calling it a podcast, but that's what it is. All right, oh, these guys. Okay, hold on. That spot's still marked. Oh yeah, everything's kosher. We need to talk. No good conversations ever started with, we need to talk. Oh. Because I'm lazy. Oh, fuck. Well, that didn't work out. Goddamn mini bike. Yeah. Take the money out of my inventory. There we go. I want this auger blade. Am I cooled off or heated? I'm such a cunt. Calculator? I probably misspelled calculator. I don't know. I was laughing too hard in my head to be able to do it. On your computer. Are we gonna start taking bets to whether or not he quits? Hey, what's up, Formir? See, I dropped something here. I guess I can get rid of the guy. I don't get rid of it. I want to keep all of this stuff. All this stuff is important to me. Do you guys not realize that? But I want to go kill this guy because I'm pretty sure he's over the hill here. Fuck. Get rid of the brass. Actually, I don't have to get rid of anything. Where? just do, or this, I mean. There we go. Should also use this. Didn't think about it. Good, man. Doing good. Kind of get back into the usual swing of things here. So this place abandoned then? I don't see anyone there. I also don't see any power. I have to assume either that it's been abandoned or I don't know. It doesn't look like it's been really worked on at all. Further investigation is required. Now see, they've added arm bars to the inside, so clearly there's been some work done. Okay. Gotta keep sneaking. Well, hopefully they didn't hear me. I mean, the goal here was to come in sneaky beaky like. Not sure that that's been achieved. And again, we're working under the assumption that they're there currently, and not out and about in the world somewhere. Let's clean up our frames here. Could you die a little quieter, please? You son of a bitch! Okay. Back to sneaky beaky. Dig out one of those, but I don't like that. I prefer to have a little bit of like a, you know, a height advantage here. And so this is, that was a body falling. Oh, Q doesn't work anymore. That's right. Shit. There we are. We need a ramp. Ramp. And I'll show you why. Because then I can do this. I think whoever this belongs to is not currently online. Also, apparently I'm cold. Though I'm not certain why. I'm in a fucking plains biome. I mean, come on now. So this person that owns this is either on or not. I know that's like, well, duh, obviously. But what I mean is I suspect it to be one of two people. And one of those two people is currently on. So it's possibly theirs, but I guess we'll have to get closer to find out. And for some reason, I've decided that this is the right moment to shiver. Is there any warm clothes here I can get a hold of? Like the one time that I need like a pair of pants, you know what I mean? All I find is fucking clothes until I need clothes, and there's no clothes to be seen. Hopefully that was enough to keep me from getting cold. But I was on the borderline. I just took off 20 of my temps, so one would assume. I'm also trying to position myself where if the turrets are active, I don't believe they are, but if they are, I can be heard. And I don't hear anything, so I'm going to work under the assumption that they are not here. But I'm also not going to touch anything just yet. I'm going to leave it as I found it. I want them to keep building there so I can come back and kill them at some point. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Let's do something a little bit risky, and let's actually go ahead over to the trader over yonder. Let's go sell some stuff, free up some inventory room here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, fix the inventory so I've got everything I need to sell on me physically. I'm going to assemble that a bit more. I'm going to sell this. Get rid of that. Going to sell this. Oh, we're selling that. It's almost a complete AK there. Store that. Actually, hold on. Store that. Boom. Actually, I don't need that. So we'll sort out what I'm going to sell here. Like, I don't need that honey rifle, so that's going to get sold. I need to combine these two axes, but I might sell one of them. Okay. We're ready. And we got to keep a wary eye out here. Park the bike a safe distance away. Approach cautiously. Hear any movement as of yet. No one in here.
Make it snappy. I gotta take a crap.
Alright, see if there's anything good to buy. Some steel and some other crap. AK parts, meh. Chainsaw parts. That's tempting actually. You know what? Fuck it.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
Need to make a handlebar, but I can make a chainsaw now. It's never not useful. Where's the workbench at? Okay, that's there. Is it up inside? Is the chem bench? Okay, here it is. Oh, it's one of the broken ones. Of course it is. Because of course it is. Damn it. Alright, so I got a hot tip from somebody last time. So we're gonna go ahead and follow up on that. De nada. Why does it bounce like that? Like, seriously. Hey, it's a Frederick. Not yet. No, we're I don't want to say we're in pursuit, but we're running down a lead. I'm just checking out some of the places that I would be at if I was in the area. I need to switch to winter gear real quick. Looks like we're going into the snow, boys. I think there's only like 3 or 4 other people right now on. Plus 43. Awesome. Keep in mind, guys, I'm just playing casually right now. I'm not taking anything seriously. Like, I'm just doing this right now to kind of stretch my legs a little bit and knock a little bit more of the rust off. I'm not going at it hardcore. Like, realistically, given my current status as far as, like, wellness and level and things like that, I would not be out hunting players like this. A lot of the stuff I would be doing, you know, like I'd be like scavenging right now. I wouldn't be hunting players, and when I wasn't streaming, that's when I would be leveling up so that I could actually go out and hunt like this. Until I got my wellness into the 150s, until I got my armor maxed. Because right now my armor is like not maxed out, so I'm not anywhere near where I want. You know, I'm not in PvP shape. You know, I'm not in game shape. Random hole in the ground. Interesting. I'm starting to think that lead was inaccurate. Wait. Ah. Hello, hello. I withdraw my statement. Looks like it's falling apart, though, so I have to wonder if it's even still in use. Also, it looks like it might just be a horde base. I don't know. Shit. Fuck, I need something to drink. I'm not going to approach when I make a noise like that. Fuck. Yeah, but then you need a fire, right? I don't really have any cans, do I? Yep. Let's see if we get lucky in this POI over here. Come on, be nice to me here. Damn. Cooking pot. Beautiful. Okay, that's a start. Ooh, 3 jars? Okay, look at this. Okay. I would have preferred 3 waters, but I will take what I'm given. And I will make do. Do I have stone? No, I do. Yeah, rigged. Alright, campfire. Cooking pot. Bottle of water. Hoping for an egg, but okay. There would have been some cans right there if I had needed them. Let's try this again. Food's at 32. That makes me nervous. Let's get another jar of honey here. Okay. I believe the next time it actually pops up is 25. So we should be okay for the moment. And we'll sneak our way back in. Let's hope for another egg. Is that a house or is that a concrete building? Oh, nice. It's just a house. It is. Alright. Game face. I think this is just going to be a horde base, though. Nothing special. That, however, is another story. Okay. Now this is what I'm talking about. You know what? It's a great question. Most do, I would imagine. At least for the turrets, for sure. I don't know about false floors. Let's do this one. Getting close is going to be dangerous. We're going to stay on the outskirts here. Based on the fact that the lights are turned on, I'm going to assume there's power to everything. I think those require power, don't they? The trash can lights? I don't think they're standalone. Piece of water? What is that? Piece of glass? This is where it pays to have teammates, because you can get multiple angles all at the same time. Obviously, have somebody watching your back. This is the danger of playing solo. But it's the fun of it, right? Like, oh, the stuff you feel in the pit of your stomach. What's up with this? Are they planning to dig around like this, or?
Just running through for levels with an auger. That's a great way to level, but I usually just dig in one spot. Until I run out of snow and start digging some more. Guess an electric fence. Snow like that makes me nervous because then I'm afraid I can't see a landmine. Might need to wait till I can get Kevin over here to hit this with me. Even still, this is like a four-man job here. 2 spotters, 2 diggers. And really it's just the one digger and someone sitting right behind his back watching him so they can't just sneak up behind him. You have 2 spotters watching the outside. That's not shooting at me, is it? I saw a flash of light there for a second. Yep, this is not really something that can be done solo. I was just hoping to catch someone unawares running around outside. For shits and gigs. I could sit here and wait all day if I wanted to, I suppose, but... Fucking hell. That is not good. Need to avoid that. No, go away. Right. I don't see any action happening here. Yeah. Sad face. Till either Jay hunts or someone that I know gets on, we're kind of at an impasse. You know what? That's fair, but I don't have a Molotov. I guess I could just really fuck with him. Hold on, let me position myself here appropriately. Now here's the thing, they're gonna know it's me because I'm the only one on. These guys are teammates, I'm pretty sure. Now, as they have not said anything in chat, yep, and that's my cue. Gotta back off till I get food in my belly. What, Steve? What? I mean, yes, but what? Alright, let's bow out gracefully. Good tip here when you're running away from something like this. Keep an eye, like, be mindful of what's behind you. Like, put rocks behind you, trees, you know, cut in and out of them. Always try to position yourself so there's nothing, you know, there's something behind you between you and whatever you're heading away from. And try to be mindful as far as where can you be seen from. So right now I can be seen from, I mean, obviously anyone can be anywhere, but is the player more likely to be off in the wilderness, over in a town, in a house, or something? You know what I mean? So it's another thing to really keep in mind. Depends on the land claim strength, Frederick, but more than you'd want to spend. I want to say it's going to be like 50 to 60 per turret, depending on the land claim strength. The average being 16, probably that many. I know when A16 first dropped, it's something me and McCrag tested pretty heavily. Like, we went and land claimed a couple things, and we were trying to destroy each other's turrets, and we were in creative mode, but so we could just spawn in whenever we wanted. But, like, even McCrag said, like, that you can destroy spikes and turrets with enough effort. It's just like anything else in 7. The patience is all it takes. Yeah, I know who you are, Steve Bubble. Yeah, man, I've been doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you? We haven't spoken in a while. I know you were doing some serious shit before. Well, maybe I shouldn't say serious, but it was obviously, well, yeah, but, I mean, you're still talking about the amount, you know, per turret, mind you. It's not like most turrets are going to be spread out, things like that. Hey, what's up, Gary? How you doing? Alright, let's say we go, let's go build. Let's go mess around and build some shit. How's that sound? Let's work on just building something cool and crazy. First of all, let's pick a spot to go to. I'll come back to that later. Let me get myself in position to actually look at the map. 1 second here. Okay. Let's just do this. Time for your bravery test. I'm talking like Bob Ross, my hero. Let's just go way over here. Just be left the fuck alone. Let's just go there. Let's see what's there, and whatever is there, we're gonna have to build with. We have to explore farther out to get stuff. Whatever it's going to be, that's where we're going. So I've got a point here rather marked, and we're just going to go here. Right on, man. Oh, that's good to hear. I don't remember what you teach. I remember you were a teacher, but I don't remember what you're teaching. Or if you're like, were you a trainer or something? Actually, I don't remember if you were... Okay. I remember it was something with education. I don't know if you were like a trainer or a teacher. I saw that. I wanted it, but I don't have the fucking finances for it. Thus is the life of the broke person. So we're going to go here, and whatever happens to be in this biome, if it's a town, we're building in the town. If it's in the middle of the fucking lake, we're going to have to build up from the, out of the water. Whatever it is, we're going to have to make do with whatever it is. Whatever that point is, that's going to be the center of whatever we build. It's got to be above ground, because that's funny, right? That's what it was, yeah. I knew it wasn't something just normal. I remember it was something like, you get what I mean. It wasn't a standard, I'm a history teacher. I teach math. I knew it was something specific. Unique, I guess would be the term I'm looking for. This is gonna be the challenge right here. Is getting across this fucking lake with all the shit I got on me. Actually, we'll just take the road. Oh, I'll turn the music back on now. Just a reminder, guys, if you are playing 7 days on PC and you want to either join for the PvE series, we're trying to get all hands on deck for this massive build we're going to be doing. Not revealing what it is yet. Or if you're wanting to try out for the PvP team, we're doing that simultaneously as always. But make sure you clarify by sending the application. If you want to join the PvE series, still send me an email, ffawesomesauce@gmail.com. Say, hey, I'm just wanting to join the PvE series. Here's my Steam name. Make sure you're in the Discord so you can be a part of the meetings and stuff we've been doing. Once we get a little bit more confirmation and we get closer, we're probably going to ramp those up. Also, I did apply to be one of the official streamers. I don't know if anything's going to come of it. I know they're requiring you have X amount of hours and stuff, but I felt like a lot of the people that I've seen that were applying and getting approved, I didn't think they were... I don't want to take anything from them as content creators because they all seem like good content creators. I just don't think they were great 7 days content creators. Does that make sense? Like... They're not, you know, they're not mutually inclusive. You can be a great streamer, not be a great 7 day streamer because you just don't play 7 days that much. And I want to make sure if someone's making content for A17 that someone's doing it that really gets this fucking game. Hey, what's up, Anoku? Hey, man, you can join my Discord and go ahead and join me here and chat if you want to, man. If that's better for you. I just didn't join yours because I'm streaming and I felt like that'd be kind of disrespectful. Being there chit-chat with everybody and everything. Ah, I was hoping I could make it. Just hear somebody breathing? Like a player breathing? Anybody else hear that? Gary! Yeah, give me 1 second, Noku. If I would be doing it right now if I didn't think I heard a player just now. Did anybody else hear that breathing? It sounded like a woman breathing. Like a gasp of breath. Am I hearing shit? Basically, I was just creeping somebody's base. How was that not a headshot? There it is. Okay, we're probably okay. Let's get down on the water next to the bike here for added protection. I don't see anything. We're probably okay. Yeah, maybe 1 sec. Everyone, this is Anoku. Tell him hi. He's gonna be the head builder for the project. What's up, man?
Alrighty. Let me open it up real quick, so I kind of forgot. Alright, so...
Let me turn you down. Hold on. Whoa. There we go. Try now.
Alrighty.
There we go.
So I kind of forgot what my original question was going to be.
Oh, do me a favor. Don't say anything specific about what it's going to be. DM me if you need to, or message me on Steam, because I can't see that. I'm not revealing what it is yet on stream.
Oh, no, it's just kind of an idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear your opinion. It's only for the corner.
Oh, okay, so like for the house or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
The center building where we'll obviously start and all that good shit.
Yep.
You know, something to work around. But, okay, so you know the old school, like, Greek, Roman columns for, like, their buildings and stuff?
Yep.
How it was square at the bottom and square at the top?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that kind of deal for our corners of this base?
I'm liking it. Send me an example though, so I can see like an actual
Yeah.
visual thing for it. 'Cause I know in my head I can kind of see it, but
Yeah, you kind of want something to
Exactly, yeah.
an actual picture to go with the image in your head. The only thing is that the roof's kind of gonna look a little goofy with it like that, but in my opinion, it doesn't look bad.
oh fuck.
But yeah, I just finished putting up all the walls and ideas just kept flowing through my head for it. Kind of wanted to hear your opinion on that, so I'll paint real quick. Paste.
You don't have light shot?
I'm gonna send it to you via Discord.
Shit, why is it not?
Just wait for me.
Yeah, no worries. Why the fuck is this thing not doing what I want it to? There's no water next to it now. What the hell?
Question for you. It's kind of it's related to the game, streaming. You
Yeah.
get most of your views for this game on YouTube?
Yep. So I used to get most of them on Twitch, and then when I was playing with Alex still a long time ago. You've never met him, so just know his name's Alex. If he gets referenced, that's the guy they're talking about from the stream. Anyways, and he asked me one time to upload a video from one of us raiding, just because he thought his friend would think it was cool to show him like, hey, this is the kind of PvP you could do in 7 days. Why the fuck is this not working? And so I did, and I went from I think I had 17 viewers or followers on YouTube, just from a couple tutorials I made for 7, to 1,500 in about 3 months.
Oh wow!
Just from one video. As of right now, I think it's got 65K views. I posted a video earlier today, just talking about A17 and stuff like that with Amrath, and it's already got over 200 views right now. I just got a bigger following on YouTube.
Makes sense. Yeah, I got affiliated because of that Poke1 game I've been playing,
Oh, nice.
and that's where this came from. Actually, one of the guild managers in that game that I'm
Fuck.
part of made that for me. That emote.
I like it, man. Mine's just
Hey, I
fucking
mean-
Gary.
I mean, it's perfect if you think about it. 'Cause a lot of Pokemon is about RNG.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, that's most games as well.
Yeah, I mean, and
Fuck.
there's 3 games that I mainly stream. 7 Days to Die, World of Warcraft, and now Pokemon. And let's be honest, all 3 of them heavily rely on RNG.
I like the way that looks, though. Why the fuck is this still bugged?
If you couldn't tell, at the top, I used the slant wedges. Now, I was kind of thinking of putting hay as the roof to kind of give it that actual house feel,
Hey?
Well, maybe not hay, but something similar to it. I haven't really decided yet, 'cause I don't like that triangular feel. It takes away from space at the top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to relocate the way to roof access. Should I put bars or railing at the top so you don't accidentally fall off?
So you want to put actually bars around the edge, and the way that I would do it is I would just put 2, because you can put the bars on the side, you can step on the top of them, and I would put it 2 out all the way around in a full circle, so it's sticking 2 out in every direction. You can actually step on the bars, look straight down, and shoot down into your pit.
Oh, okay. So you mean kind of like a catwalk?
Exactly, yeah, that's exactly it. But you use the
Okay,
iron
yeah.
bars so you can actually shoot down through it.
Yeah, I
Night,
know
Steve.
that. I completely spaced that out. And now I remember my original question. You want windows on our building?
Yeah, I mean, they might as well. Maybe make them look nice and put little hatches on them or whatever. But even that's not necessary. It's gonna be PvE, so shooting out the windows would be preferable.
Okay, so you want windows to be able to shoot out of. Okay.
Shit, I gotta find a way to cool off.
Do you like the Coliseum columns idea?
I dig that big time.
I kind of thought, my thinking, after I stepped outside, looked at it, after I centered the door and everything, 'cause that was going to bug the fuck out of me. But I was like, you know what, I kind of have an idea, and I did it, and I was like, I like the way this looks.
Yeah, no,
Let's see
agreed.
what he thinks.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
I had to do a little remodeling inside because things were even, and like I mentioned earlier, certain things trigger OCD. That was one of them. I put railings around the staircases to get up the floors. But to get to the roof, I just did the basic ladder with a hatch instead of
That
a
works.
staircase. I don't want an opening, so if there's something you need to be up on the 3rd floor for, I don't want you getting cold or hot or rained on and whatnot. So
Yeah, with that, only thing I would say is that make sure you have more than one hatch up, so we're not like all
no,
trying
I
to...
have two.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I have two. I might add a 3rd one to make it even, but
I was gonna say I would even just put maybe one on, like, I don't know what you mean by even, but like as many as we can fit for every entrance or whatever we should have. We should have more than one for everything, just because of all the people we're gonna have in that fucking building.
yeah. Roughly, do you have a rough estimate of how many people?
As it stands right now, we should, if everyone shows up, we should have between 8 and 10 people, if
8
not
and 10
more,
people.
at
So
the
I
moment.
need at least 2 entrances.
Yep.
First floor.
And keep in
And
mind,
then,
once, because you know this is like the biggest. I've been streaming this game for 3 years. Almost my entire followings are based around it. When actually A17 drops, there's probably gonna be a lot of hanger-ons that are gonna be jumping in to play with us at the last minute. So we
Okay.
might be looking into the 15 to 20, which at this point it's taking all comers.
yeah, alright, so then
Shit.
for the main building, I'll compensate for 20 people. I'll put 3 entrances on, maybe 4, so that way we have, no, I'm gonna go with 3 because I don't want the staircase to be obstructed in any way.
What's up, Renars?
That will be annoying.
Yeah, no. Renars, by the way, did you end up applying yet, or are you joining us for the PvE series? I know your schedule's a little wonky, but there's gonna be a number of people, including probably Anoku, who's gonna be up around the time you'll be getting on in the morning. I think
if
he's
the server's
in...
running at all times,
It will
I
be.
am PST, but I'm located in Arizona, so I alternate between like 3 different time zones because we don't have daylight savings time and everybody else does.
Ah, okay, yeah.
It happens at a different time. And it's all fucked up here. It's very hard to explain.
No, yeah, I actually was born and raised in California, which they do have daylight savings time there. No, the server I'm playing on it right now, this is the server. I mean, obviously we're going to wipe it for A17, be a fresh, clean slate and everything. But this is it. I mean, it's 24/7 uptime. I'm going to probably ask that they increase the memory on it before we start using it. I just got to make sure I ask them well enough in advance for the series we're going to be doing. But they've always taken really good care of me. Like, anytime I've had a problem, they've done everything they could to facilitate it. Like, at one point when I was trying to run a PvP server and we were having like 45 to people getting on, at peak times, they ended up bumping it up to where it was basically almost an entire, like, on a server by itself. Because normally they put like 2 or 3 game servers, on a single server. They had me and like, I think one other small server on one server. Just because the amount of memory was chewing through. But that was really early in 16 when they were still having a lot of memory leak issues. I mean, they still do, but it's not as bad as it was, obviously. It's been optimized.
Yeah. Like, they've done a lot of work to get it to run as good as they possibly can. Well, not as good as they possibly can. That was sure there'd be no issues, but that's
Well, it's because they get to it where at least it's playable and manageable and it works, and then they focus 100% on whatever they're working on.
yeah. Get the kinks worked out and then focus on what needs the next. Also, for the blueprint, do you want me to put like workbenches and stuff like that inside the base to kind of get a feel of how much that can have?
Yeah. I mean, for the actual layout of the town, because I think we're gonna do that as well, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
For that, you
Right
could just
now,
use
I'm
MS
looking
Paint,
at the
dude.
house.
I mean, like, you could just literally just put down blocks, and this is the section for this, and then that would be fine for that, because I kind of want to be open to interpretation as we're doing it, be a little more artsy with it. For the base that you're putting together now, yeah, that's 100% fine. Like, figure out, I'm going to assume we're going to probably want between 3 to 7 workbenches, or anywhere in between. We're going to probably want, like, 15 to 20 forges, probably, you know, 5 to 10 cement mixers, and that's being very,
Courteous.
being on the low end as far as how much I'm expecting based on the scale that we're looking to build this thing.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely get that worked out. But for the main building, do you want to keep the crafting stuff to a minimal, so that way whenever we're like, okay, well, we need at least another 10 forges, then
Yeah.
we'll go out and build the next, like, the forgery.
Just build a wing onto the fucking house.
Yeah. Well, I was also thinking at the same time for, like, all the forges, like, you know, the stuff that causes noise and all that, kind of build underground for that. And
Feels
we'll
bad,
have
Renars. Oh, if I start talking, just power through it, because I'm just talking to someone in the stream. You're good.
Okay. So, like, if we need more room, instead of extending upwards and making it look goofy in the main building, I'd say we should go down.
Gotcha. I'm with that. That's because we're going to be building a pit anyways, and eventually, like, long term for Horde Nights and stuff, we're going to have to make the entire thing concrete to bedrock. We're going to be looking for something ideally in the plus 30 to 40 range, so that we can have at least about 100 block drop. And and I don't know how much of the pits you've done before, but you want to have a 2-step pit. So you want to have it to where it's so long, you have to have 2 drawbridges, and the first drop from, you know, ground level is going to drop about halfway down, and then there's another drop. And if you do that, there's nothing that can survive the second drop, and you never have to worry about Horde Night ever.
Okay.
You can save your turrets and stuff. I mean, we can do turrets, and we can have a small pit, and we can have all the fun of that if we want to. But if we don't want to, we can then just do that.
I say for that, we wait for it, kind of experience the first, I don't know, not the first Horde Night, but probably I'd say anywhere from Horde Night 4 and onwards, then we kind of decide what to do with the pit itself.
That's simple enough. Then you just, like, you build a pit and you put catwalks over it if you want to, so you can still kind of be, because the idea is that all the mining you do to dig out the pit is used to build whatever you're working on. Because that's the reason you use all. That's a good way to get all the stone.
Yeah. Well, at least I won't be working on that.
Yeah.
I'm here to build, not dig. Sorry, guys.
That's what
But
we
I'm
have the
not
fucking
sorry.
interns for.
Exactly. My friend that I was mentioning earlier, he's really good at that kind of shit, so.
That was one good thing about Alex when Alex was around, is he loved to just dig. That's all he wanted to do. So we never had to worry about a pit being dug or, like, tunnels being dug for, like, you know, because we would build the entire base into a maze. Like, it would be underground, and if you broke into it, you had to, like, figure out the labyrinth. And even if you started, like, breaking down walls to dig straight through, we never had the base in the center. It was always off in a random, you know, part of the maze, and there was just shit tons of tunnels everywhere. And he would just dig, you know, he'd dig for like 9 hours a day sometimes. And that's all he would do. And he just loved to do that. Like, when I first met him, he was a part of one of the really big guilds in Albion Online. And he joined ours just for shits and giggles during a test phase before they actually launched a play test. So it was like they would do a 2-day, like, test weekend. A week would go by, they'd fix some of the bugs and problems there and stress test and address that, and then they would drop a full-on play test. And so he joined our guild. We were making fun of one of the major guilds. He thought it was the right one. Played with us for, I think, like 2 hours before he finally asked, like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. But he liked us so much, he completely abandoned them and joined us, and we were fucking legit after that. And all he did, literally 9 hours a day in that game, was mine stone. And so when he came to 7 days, he just did the exact same thing.
Jesus.
We were a fucking machine, that guy. We would, on launch day, because we were like probably about a 50 or 60 man guild that we were running. We'd have 4 or 5 people that were dedicated to just farming levels and experience to get, you know, higher tier as far as being able to use weapons, because you have to unlock the ability to use higher tier swords and shit.
Yeah,
And
I played Albion.
Oh, you did? Okay, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we had a little fucking enterprise going. Like, we were good enough where we were taking on like 200 man guilds and staying with them because our system was just so fucking perfect.
We had it like micromanaged down to the nanosecond almost. And then Horse, he was the guy that was in charge of like he was like the treasurer, if you will. He actually crashed the market during the summer test because he bought up and owned so much of it and had reposted so much of it for certain prices that it completely crashed the market. I think it took like 3 days. Like we were like, I think like 2 or 3 million into the bank as far as how much we owned that was on the market. And we had to wait for everything to like catch back up. I think we lost like 500. He saved most of it. We only lost like 500K in profit, but it was fucking ridiculous. Because all of a sudden I'm like, why aren't we getting this? He's like, the market crashed. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I fucked it up. And I looked into it. I was like, oh my god, how? He was like, I bought too much and didn't sell enough.
That's awesome. Kudos. Especially for having that amount of patience to do that.
No, we were big enough where we made one of their news reports once when we were a part of an alliance for a little while. But just, I mean, the problem was we didn't want to recruit like hundreds of people because it just wasn't fun for us. We wanted like 60 or 70. That was like the most, and that just doesn't work in that game. You've got to have a couple hundred.
Yeah. I stopped playing that game after a while because everybody else stopped playing it, and those kinds of games I always enjoyed playing with others. Which is why I don't have that much time in this game like you do, is because this kind of stuff I don't really enjoy playing by myself unless I'm designing stuff like I am now. I enjoy being creative, but a lot of the time I can't put my ideas into actual like gameplay or anything like that because I just don't know how, or I just can't figure it out, stuff like that.
You should try PvP. I mean, we only have like maybe a 5-man team, 6 at absolute most, depending on like who's going to be active and not. But I run that the same way I run that guild in Albion. I just like a clock. This person does this. This person does that. Everyone does their job. We're good.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I just have to get used to the PvP aspect.
That's easy. Like Shady, he's been playing with me for a while. And he just loves doing base raids with me, and like literally all he has to do is just sit there and break down walls while he watches back and make sure no one fucks with him. Oh shit, this is the red zone. No. Okay, well apparently we're building in the desert. Right here.
Also, like I said earlier, I'm just doing this on Nave's game, kind of get an idea of how I want to do the PvE build.
No, that's fine, man.
Granted, we're not gonna find land this flat, but kind of
that's easy.
like I said, it's just to get.
No, flattening land's fucking easy. You just need wood frames and a shovel.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it, but I know how to do it.
Alright, so I need wood now. Should mark this spot with a bedroll really quick so I know where the fuck I'm at. Well, what I did, Renars, is I said, you know what, we're just, because right now there's not many people active on the server, and I'm just doing casual anyways, just to kind of be playing and make sure I'm up to snuff. If I PvP everyone like the way that I normally would be, no one would play on the fucking server. I'd kill my own server. And while I don't mind doing that to other people's servers, I don't know. I just don't want to do that to my own. I just want to kind of have, anyone that watches the stream can come play on here and just kind of enjoy themselves.
Casual PvP.
Exactly. I mean, I tried to do a little bit serious stuff, but I couldn't find a server that was worthy of me playing on it. And not to be like, oh, I'm so good I have to have this. It's just, if I'm going to put forth the effort, I want to know that it's going to be a solid server, and they all look like crap. I mean, I could go to the modded list, but I don't like playing on the modded list. There's too many fucking variables that get involved in that. I just want, I just want my, white male fucking PvP where it's just very bland and vanilla. Please and thank you. I want my, I want my PvP in 7 days where tidy whities.
Well, because if you're playing with the mods, you have to account for what mods they could have on there.
Well, not even that. I mean, like, the modded server list has just a bunch of servers that might have custom, like, settings and stuff. They don't even necessarily have to have, like, custom items or anything like that. Which, if they do, that's annoying. But, like, there's a lot of stuff that come into play with just custom settings you don't anticipate. Well, once A17 drops, most of them will come back, Renars. My favorite server's gone now because AG basically retired. He got sick and tired of paying for a server no one else would help pay for, but they all wanted to play on, and all the management, and he couldn't find good admins to help out. And I refused to be an admin because I want a PvP. And as we've all learned, if I'm PvP and being an admin, I just get called cheater left and right. I can't help that I was born with a bloodhound instinct to find fucking bases. Even Winslow's commented on that in the past, saying like he doesn't fucking know how I do it. And he knows for a fact that I'm not getting information from somebody. I'm not exploiting anything. I just seem to find bases very, very well. It's just, you know, I follow my gut. My gut's never fucking wrong. It's a dark gift. What do I need? I had bedroll. And food, apparently. So I've got meat. I just need to cook it.
Coliseums are done. I kind of got a base feeling for... do you want, like, iron bars as the windows so we can shoot through them, or do you want actual windows?
You know, honestly, you can just leave holes, or make, if you want to make them look nice, you can put iron bars, but they're really not necessary, and if anything, they'll just obstruct vision at certain points. I mean, not very much, but they serve no purpose to prevent things from coming in. I don't think they block projectile vomiting from the squirters.
I don't think so either. So, at first, I'll just I'll just leave, like, slots open, empty blocks.
Oh.
And then once we start building around it...
Also, it's going to be, we should do compound style so we can put a farm in. Like, where we have the base and then an area, like an area around it for farming.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be, like, a whole designated border of it, pretty much. Of our little quote-unquote town.
Just for future reference, I don't know if this will ever come out or come up, but I don't do farms built on top because I've had a bad experience. Something touched me inappropriately, and I don't like farms on top of the base anymore.
Yeah, definitely. No, I've never done that. Never will.
Just ask me sometime about the lamp story, and you'll understand.
I don't like telling it because it's very embarrassing, but yeah, no, fuck farms on top of bases.
Yeah, I've never liked doing that.
I need...
But, like, there's... Inside our town wall, there will be a farm. There's going to be, like, a good chunk taken out just for the farm.
I'm thinking we're going to need probably, like, a 30 by 20 area for that, because there's going to be so many of us. We're going to need a really heavy farm.
No, that's not going to be a major factor. I like to go overboard with the farm so that way we never run out of food. Like, once we have the resources to do it, I like to get the farm up and running.
Also, we're going to need a... Make sure that we leave a spot below wherever the basement is. The next spot below that should be for mushrooms, so we can do vegetable stew.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh shit, my phone just went into my beer box, my beer can box.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it's at the very bottom.
Rip phone.
Oh no, it's dry in here, but it's just I have to dig for it now. Yeah, I'm gonna mute so you don't have to hear me rummaging through.
Do I want to get like concrete made and just make it? I wonder.
My phone literally pushed everything to get to the bottom.
Well, that's the thing, Renars. I've PvP'd the servers literally to where they die, and I'm like the only person logging in. And that'll happen for like I log in like one day and no one's on, so I just kind of run around and scavenge. I'll log in the next day, run around, no one's on, and the third day I'll move servers. And then after a while, I figured out that what I have to do is I have to wait until it gets really low on average population for me doing that so much, and then I have to move servers. And then I'll come back to that one eventually, and if it's wiped, cool. If it's not, then I just pick up where I left off and go back to doing what I was doing. And I'll literally just seal up the top of my base so no one can see it, and just, you know, I'll log myself out inside. And I've never once logged back in and had my base raided. Like, Like that's my one claim to fame. I've been killed by other players, so not very much, truth be told. I think you probably are aware of that from watching so long, but I've never once had my base raided. I've built bases to be raided, like, hey, look at this base. Come raid this, because this is my base. And then they raid it, and they get some stuff like, oh, I raided you. I'm like, yeah, yo, oh god, no. But secretly, I've got like all my stuff somewhere else. It's like, congratulations, you played yourself. How much wood do I have? It is okay.
You got the useless stuff. All the good stuff is in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
box.
No, I mean I've literally built bases and I've literally put certain things on the forge and had certain things in the output. I made it look like someone was actively using it to an absolute fucking T, like a piece of artwork, and then just never gone inside there for like days at a time because I want it to look like that's my base, so that they actually go and raid it. And they think they've got me, and I'm like, yeah, oh no, you took all my stuff. But meanwhile, I've got like 30 AKs in a vault, you know, off to the left somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a trader here? I just need to get everything I need to make a workbench to kind of get started with that. I also need food.
Alright, so just so I know, when you say 30 by 20, what, like length by width, width by
Yeah.
length? Or
What does I
by
mean?
width?
Either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, whatever fits the shape best. I'm just saying that's the size I want. I want it to be a big ass farm.
I just wanted to see if you had like a specific way that you wanted it.
No, I mean, honestly, I just threw out a random number that sounded good because I want to make sure it's fucking huge, and that's a pretty big damn farm.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck, I thought that was
pretty
a
massive
food
farm.
store. Hey Storm, yeah, this is just the this is like the stream server. It's casual PvP. You can play on here and try to come find me and kill me, and I won't give a shit. Or you can come join me and help me build a base and fuck around with other people. I'm not going too hard at it because I want the population to grow a little bit. No, I mean I found a base and I kind of fuck with it, but it's the type of base I could not do solo. Like with turrets, solo raiding is a thing of the past for the most part. You could do it, but it would just be really fucking involved and really annoying. And I'm just not sitting. I'm not gonna sit here for the next 6 hours breaking into a base when I really don't care enough. I can guarantee you right now, and I'm not really a betting person, but I would lay money and feel very confident in saying that no matter what, there's going to be a new dupe bug, because there's always a new dupe bug. Alright, I just need to find food.
Alright, Warmer, can you stop yelling at me, please? Damn.
Food will work. So. That'll hold me over for the moment. So I need to get mechanical parts. Let me head back out to that fucking spot really quick. Just put down like a little wooden thing to put shit on. I'm walking here. Oh, shit. God damn it, move. So right now I'm going to head back really quick. I'm actually going to go ahead and put down a couple frames and upgrade them so I can put some stuff on there. It's mostly just storage at this point. And a campfire to cook some food on. Oh. Speaking of food. What the fuck? See, can I level up? I'll better see those points actually. Yep.
Look half bad, fucking half broken frame.
Okay. We'll hold on to those for the moment. Get rid of that. And a chest.
I'll bring it back and grab
Yep.
another beer and use the restroom.
And we are in business. Empty. Hey, I get it. You're fucking hungry. Shut up. Anything else here that I don't want to carry with me? I'll leave these behind, actually. Okay. Munch on some yucca right quick. Actually, I wonder if this car will give me. I just need pipes right now to get a forge going. Yep, there's a pipe, and there's another pipe, and there's money. Cool. Some right here. Have some clay.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yep. Had to kill a spider while I was there.
Did you kill a spider?
Yeah.
You
well,
monster.
I live out in the middle of nowhere. The only spiders I don't kill are daddy long legs.
Good.
Why would I kill something that kills spiders for me?
Yeah, really. Do
Like,
yourself a
that's my thought
disservice.
process. Like, y'all are cool. All the other spiders, poisonous, venomous, or not, y'all are dead except for daddy long legs.
I need to head back over and get my crucible and everything. Fuck. I'll probably just leave it. Who cares? Or you know what? Maybe I'll make J Hunts get it and bring it here. Alright, so I need bellows. I need to look for that first. Pipe in the leather. There it is. Forge.
There. That doesn't look iron. Does it matter if it's iron bars or iron bars centered?
Iron bars centered are flat, like, or not, they're not flat. They're just a step down. I prefer the iron bars centered, so it's kind of like where you drop down a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. But the big reason is if you use the other ones, sometimes they'll end up like on the bottom side of the block when it's sticking out, and so it doesn't like line up uniform.
Okay.
I don't know why I even split the stack there. Go. Claw hammer, that's easy enough to make. Another wrench, that requires some scavenging. Okay. Should pour metal on that forge. Yeah. That way it doesn't run out. I wonder if you'll be able to access your inventory as well as the map. I think you should be able to. Especially if you're in the Jeep.
I think that they made it so that you're able to access both. I'm not sure though. I know map.
Like if you're on the motorcycle, I can understand why you wouldn't be able to access your inventory. But like if you're on like the Jeep or whatever, I feel like you should be able to.
Yeah, I agree.
I've never ridden a motorcycle. I've ridden dirt bikes and quads and shit, and I could easily get my backpack on there, but it wasn't. Well, I shouldn't say easy. I could, but it wasn't as easy if I'm like say in my car where my backpack's like in the passenger seat or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, it looks kind of cool, but I just don't care enough to get it. Yes.
Why get it when you can fucking play a free version? It's called Dauntless.
Yeah, I started playing it. There was no one else playing it, so I stopped playing it. Like, no one that I was friends with other than one person, but, like, our schedules don't line up, so it just didn't make sense.
Yeah. I get playing with friends, but like, it doesn't matter. That game, no. Yeah, they can add new monsters, shit like that, but really, it's not going to be anything different.
I heard it's super repetitive in the first, like, 3 or 4 days.
Well, yeah, you have to fucking kill the same monster over and over and over again to get the weapons. Then you have to get the armor. Then you have to upgrade the armor. You have to upgrade the weapon. If I want to play something repetitive like that, I'll go play more WoW.
Mm-hmm. Which apparently everyone's getting ready to hop on that bandwagon. So that'll probably be what kills it early. Like, WoW drops a new fucking patch or whatever, and everyone hops over to suck their dick for a bit.
Well, that's how everybody's been with Blizzard, though. The moment Blizzard drops something new, they're like, ooh, gotta play it. It's Blizzard. Not gonna fail. Too amused.
I did like Overwatch, though. I like that quite a bit.
Yeah, Overwatch isn't bad. It's just not my cup of tea.
It's probably one of the more unique games I've played in a while.
Yeah, it has like the aspects of a MOBA and an FPS. It is very good, in my opinion. Now their community, that needs work.
That's because they basically borrowed the community from League.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got the wrench. Mechanical parts is what else I needed.
Getting the quote-unquote catwalk up. Now.
Later in
all
ours.
the quote-unquote windows done. Well, for the windows, it's just like a half-broken block. You know that stage where you can see through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they're at. Figured it's very easy to determine what that is.
Yeah. Just a placeholder. I got it.
And then, if I remember correctly, because I haven't played this game in forever, as you upgrade, like from wood to iron, does that also give it more structure stability?
Yeah.
Okay.
Camp.
The catwalk's not completely done. I couldn't get the full 2 around the whole thing because it's not too heavy. But I'm sure once we upgrade, we'll be able to get the full...
Yeah, once you wait till you're at concrete, I'm pretty sure.
But for the most part, on all the faces, north, east, southwest, those are all completely covered in 2 rows. The only thing that you have to be careful with in the early stages is going around the corners, because those are only 1.
Yeah, for that, we'll just need to find a couple radio towers or big metal structures to knock down to get the scrap from. Just do a little bit of drop mining.
It'll be easy to fix as we go, as we progress. Just for now, be careful.
Hey, what's up, survivalist?
Yeah, it doesn't look half bad.
What the fuck's the air conditioner? Is that on the roof on this? I thought it was... Oh, fuck it. Let's break on cars. It's easier.
Oh, fuck, what happened, man?
There we go.
Popping pills. No. Nathan hardware. There we go.
Function. I was so used to playing Empowered as my survival game that I kept forgetting that I left click to rotate shit.
Oh yeah.
Delete home, so that's what I kept pressing. Bless you. Bless you again.
Oh shit! I didn't meet myself in time. My bad.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping that. Oh, hello, big boy.
I think one of my favorite things about this game is how little recoil there is.
Yeah. Not ultra realistic for some of the guns, but it's definitely a much nicer experience as far as gaming is concerned.
Yeah, especially for the fucking AK. In reality, if you held it down for more than 2 seconds, you wouldn't have to hold it.
Yeah.
This game, you can literally hold it down and you're good. Like, I dare you to try holding fucking firing button down on like PUBG.
Yeah, yeah.
On the AK. It's like, good luck, dude.
I think the worst one's probably West. Shit. There we go. Cool. Meh. Alright. Oops. Just scratched my ear. I drove right into a fucking trailer.
Been there.
That sucks, Frost. I'm sorry to hear you're all fucked up, dude. Like, obviously it sounds like you weren't at fault, though. I guess that's my biggest question right now is, like, did they rule you at fault? And, if they did, like, what type of insurance coverages do you have? Now that I work in insurance, is the questions that I ask.
Vape niche.
Yeah. Somebody at my place where I work in an insurance office. They their vape exploded apparently and messed up a bunch of stuff. And so they're all paranoid now about vapes and stuff. And so like you need to make sure you turn it off and put it in the drawer in your desk so if it does explode, like it's contained and a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, I've never heard of someone that had their vape explode where it wasn't either a really fucking like a really shitty mod with really old batteries and like they weren't taking good care of it, or B, complete operator error because it was like a custom coil or something ridiculous like that and they were just being stupid about it.
Yeah, that's what I've always said. That I'm like, oh yeah, I quit smoking, but I vape now. They're like, oh, so you're just waiting to blow up? I was like, no, because A, I don't customize my shit outside of, I'm gonna put this tank on this mod. I'm not gonna fucking buy disposable coils, or I use the RDA and put cotton in it. Very hard to fuck that up because the second you realize that shit's burning, you're like, oh, gotta switch, or gotta replace my cotton. Not like, did I get this wiring just right? Is my coil made perfectly? Is it? No, it's none of that.
How many
bullshit.
rotations did I do for how many ohms?
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
No. Like, buy disposable coils. They're cheap. Replace them.
Especially if you buy them online. Like you can get usually like a 4 or 5 pack for anything you're going to be using for like $8 to $10.
Yeah, it's cheap as fuck.
Oh, that sucks, survivalist. See, yeah, now that I work in insurance, like that's my fear is like, you know, I don't ever want to have just liability because of all the fucking horror stories that I've seen.
But yeah, a lot of the times people make custom coils.
Yep. I've seen people that use the RDAs and they still make them like ridiculous. Like, why the fuck do you need to do that? And I've tried to use an RDA before. I don't know if it's just the one that I have is really shitty, but I couldn't get it to work right. Like, I'm still gonna probably with my next tank try to buy one that has a good RDA and try that. But I'm gonna do my research because I just bought the first RDA I saw and didn't actually research it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I had to buy a new tank because my cat knocked over my vape and it shattered like a good triangle out of my fucking tank while I was in the bathroom.
You don't have the fucking I don't know if they have them at your, like, I got this from a friend at his local vape shop, and basically it's like a little rubber ring type thing. I don't know what it's made out of. I think it's rubber, and it goes around the glass part and it prevents it from breaking or limits the ability for it to break.
Yeah, because it kind of stops it from hitting the glass. Yeah, I had that on there.
Need new batteries.
With the cat, it doesn't work.
Oh. Well, I've dropped mine 100 fucking times. Like, before I got this, I broke probably 2 or 3 tanks. And then after I got this one, I haven't broke a single tank. But the great thing is, like, I just replaced the glass. Like, that's all I had to do. I got, like, I think 5 replacement glass, and they were all custom colors for, like, $10 off some random website, free shipping.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but I just went and bought a whole new tank and everything. I think it's called the Cloud Beast or something like that. And it came with an RDA. It came with an extra disposable coil, an RDA, and then like this weird single one. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. But I tried putting in the cotton that they gave me with this RDA, and I hit it for like half a second. I was like, yep, nope. I watched a YouTube video and everything on how to fucking do it. It's just like, okay, this shit tastes burnt. Moving on.
Well, the RDA I got was really hard to get to. Every time I built it, I couldn't get the wicking right or something. I don't know what it was, but like it would taste burnt every time I fucking hit it. And so I just used the pre-built coils. Ah, fuck that zombie. And then I watched a video on how to rebuild the regular coil, and I started rebuilding the coil myself because I was kind of tight on money at the time. Like now I just buy them, it's whatever. But yeah, if I ever wanted to, I could easily rebuild this coil with all the stuff I have. Because I bought like the cotton, I bought the fucking, I bought like an entire kit for rebuilding with it, the wire, the whole fucking nine. I think I only spent like 30 or 40 bucks on it, but like it was a really nice fucking kit that I have. I still have it here somewhere. So my plan is to try it again. I got it off Amazon, but my plan is to try again at some point, trying to get a good RDA so I can just build my own coils. Because if you can get a good RDA and build your own coils and it works right, you can actually save even more money that way. Because like that $40 setup, that would last me a year and a half.
Okay, I added a fourth door. Now there's a door on each face.
I dig it. Well, that's not too bad, survivalist. You're going to probably want to switch insurance companies. More often than not, your current insurance company is going to charge you more if you stay with them than someone else. Just make sure you don't go for a shitty insurance company. Like, if it's not one of the big three, don't do it. Fucking Arnie.
Workbenches take up 2 slots, or is it 3 space?
2. 2 by 1. 25 of this. Actually, more than that. Another 25. Alright. Oh, now I need something to drink, of course. It's not one thing, it's another. Where's that sand I had at? Did I throw it on the ground? Well, fuck my mother. Oh, okay, well, it's gonna fuck your parents pretty hard.
Five workbenches, I think. Started out with 5.
Like, we might only be using like 1 or 2 at a time until we're doing like a massive build, and then we're going to be using all 5 and wish we had more. And for that, like, I would just suggest we have like a bunch to like in storage to put out like randomly somewhere if we're crafting a whole bunch of stuff at once.
Yeah.
And then like,
I was just saying, for now, I think 5 will be fine.
I don't know if we can manage it, but if we can make like a sub basement where everyone can put their own room, like literally everyone gets like a 5x5 little area. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's gonna be possible based on how big the compound is. But then everyone can have their own personal workbench if they want.
Yeah.
Been doing good, man. I got a new job. Fucking love it.
How many furnaces do you think? I'm thinking 9 in the main house. Be fine.
How many? What? No, I'm sorry.
9 furnaces for the starter house.
Oh, you mean for forges or campfires?
Forges, sorry, not campfires.
We're gonna want 20 long term, so I'd make sure there's enough room to like because you can stack them as well, obviously along a wall. So just 5's enough to start off with.
Okay, I'll keep 6 for now. There. What else? campfires. Let's there. Counting for lots of 8 campfires.
Fuck. What is this cuck doing? That work out the way you expected? What about? Oh, need water. Jars. Sand. That's what I was doing. That's right. Okay. Actually, do I have enough yuck? I can just make some yucca juice really quick.
Alright, and I think 20 storage crates for the start will be fine. Plenty of room to add to that.
Yeah, AG suggested I look into it because I was complaining to him about the fucking job I was working before, and he said, "No, go talk to this person, apply here. Talk to this person, apply here." And then he sent me one suggestion. They actually called me back, and so that's my new gig. Yeah, I'm not a game of the month type of person. I just play what I'm in the mood for, and I'm in the mood for 7 days, so that's what I'm streaming. Occasionally, I'll drink the Kool-Aid if it's something I really like, but what the fuck's X-Pack?
Expansion pack.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I tried, so I got I played WoW initially when it was Burning Crusade right before Lich King came out. I loved it. Huge community type game at that point in time. And then I came back to it when it was, what's the one where they first came out with, like, your own little area, like you were running, like, a little, like, camp or whatever full of people?
Fuck. Trying to remember which one that was.
I think it was like one or two after Panda.
Went Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, which is the one that you were talking about just now, Legion, and now it's Battle for Azeroth.
So it was the one before. I played the one before Legion, and I couldn't get into it, man. And mostly it's because there's no community aspect to it at all. People play for like a month and a half. They do almost exclusively pickup groups, piss and moan about the pickup groups, and then go play something else for a while to the next expansion. Why is this bitch not dead?
Yeah, a lot of people do that. There's also a lot of people who will just play for the story and then quit.
How did I fucking miss?
Go quit their sub right after that.
Wow. Okay, so I need to start shooting the sniper rifle a hell of a lot more because I'm off. I'm not off by much, but I'm off enough to be missing, and that's not good.
Yeah, you don't want to miss.
I don't usually miss like that. Not when it's a fucking zombie, especially. What was I doing? Getting like sidetracked. Oh yeah. Workbench. You have a few question. I have few answer. This is my base. Do you like it? I'm starting a new base right now. I'm building up here.
Oh, here, let me. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I'll unpause.
Do what?
I said I wasn't sure if you're talking to me, so let me unpause the stream.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking to Mass. Okay, another question. Yes, survival is still doing PvP.
question. Oh no. Yeah, hey, can I ask you a question?
It was a statement, yeah. So, I was looking at another player's base, see if they would come outside so I could shoot them. They didn't come outside so I could shoot them, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and mess around with some base building and deal with some horde knights and stuff like that if I can, or get some hordes to come to me. So, I picked a random marker on the map and just drove here and said, whatever's there, if it's a lake, whatever it might be, that's where I'm going to build. And here we are.
And when you're done streaming, I'm going to open up this so you can come look at it. Because I'm just placing shit where I think it would be good.
Yep, that works. BT dubs, just a heads up, because I'm assuming you're going to be streaming when we're doing this, yeah?
Correct, yeah.
Anyone that's going to be hanging out doing content creation, including myself, has to go to push to talk.
Oh, yeah. I normally do, and if I don't have it on push to talk, I just mute myself so no one can hear me talking. Personally, I hate push to talk, so I keep my mute myself and deafen hotkeyed within reach of my mouse.
Redneck has admin powers in server. He has no admin access for files. Only I do, Kevin. I'll modify that. Don't worry about it. Like AG had the access to everything back when, but I just don't feel like I don't think it's necessary to make him have all the access to everything because it's just I can just go modify it really quick. I'm not taking that seriously. Like when AG was running everything, I literally had him change the password to something that he wanted, and I just didn't log in anymore. He handled fucking everything.
How many chemistry stations?
3, and I don't know that we'll need more than 2.
3 to be safe.
Yeah, 3 to be safe. You know what, actually, just make it 2, because I think 2 is going to be enough. I mean, other than for making gas, but even with making gas, 2 should be enough. Makes it so damn fast.
Okay, well, just in case, I'm using 3 just so that way it's... actually, no, never mind. I'll do 2. Right there. Because they're 2 by 2, aren't they? Or 1 by 2?
No, I think they're 1 by 3. I think they're a bit wider than the chem stations. I think they're 1 wider, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, I don't know why I asked. No.
Okay. One sec. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me for the night. It's about to be Blood Moon, and I am not going to stay awake for the entire Horde Night, and I'm obviously ill-prepared for a Horde Night.
They are 1 by 3.
So, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow night, where we can finish working on this a bit. Again, if anyone wants to join me to help me build this stuff, feel free to. The server is open to the public. Just wait until I'm on so you can actually come over to the area, unless you want to be there when I log in, and I'll shoot you to death. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the fucking Discord. It isn't? Well, I'm still going to bed soon anyways, doesn't matter. I got work in the morning. And if you're wanting to join the PvE series or join the PvP team, I didn't fucking care enough to do the math. Make sure that you make sure that you apply A, and B, make sure that you join the Discord. Very important. I post a lot of important information in the Discord, so keep an eye on that. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, 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 bye.